What's up guys, Houndish here, and today I had the pleasure of playing the Destiny 2 beta early in an event in London. So firstly, a big thanks to Virgin Media for the invite to the event. They held a beta experience event, basically a preview of what's going to be in the Destiny 2 beta, which was pretty awesome. You're seeing some really dorky pictures of me and some pretty awesome pictures of the event right there in the background. There was a huge model of the Traveler, loads of cool artwork as well as weapon models, and just general swag. It was pretty awesome. Enough of that though. I'm sure you want to hear about the game. So I'm going to tell you some pretty cool stuff. I'm not going to throw anything out there that I think is kind of too spoilery. Of course, the beta drops tomorrow, and there are some cool little things in there that perhaps, you don't expect to see. First and foremost though, I got to play the campaign mission, as well as the Inverted Spire Strike and the PvP modes. The game is feeling just fantastic, and it plays really nicely all around. I think the new weapon system actually feels really good. As a heads up, the energy weapons feel super strong, which is really nice. They do a ton of damage to shielded enemies if you match the same element, but they don't feel overpowered elsewhere, so it seems like they've really kind of fine-tuned that. And the approach to balance kind of extends to PvP. This is all stuff that we already know, of course, but this is just my experience of it today. Since you're going to be playing the beta for yourself tomorrow, I want to talk about a couple of cool things. So we can inspect armor now and the perks, which is pretty cool. I don't have too much to tell you about that just yet because we weren't allowed to actually capture this footage or anything, but I can say that there are weapons and armor dropping in the beta with various stat rolls and perks and everything like that, so you'll absolutely be able to do some customization. There are engram rewards for specific activities in the beta, so these are linked to particular modes. So the Crucible, which is marked with an engram reward in the Director, both weapons and armor are dropping, but they're essentially auto-decrypting from the engram rewards that you're supposed to be getting for the activities, so I don't think we'll actually be collecting any engrams. I can't say for certain though. We can fully inspect all of the armor and the weapons in this build though, and I can say that there appears to be an intrinsic perk for legendary weapons now, just like exotics have, but these look like they actually roll differently. So one of the pulse rifles, I think it was the Nightshade, there was one with a stability bonus, I think it was, and then I used another one at a different station which had a range bonus or something like that. So it appears that these can be differently rolled on weapons, and that's aside from the fixed weapon roll. So there is a bit of variety there, and it looks like there is going to be some kind of grind to getting, particular weapons with particular intrinsic perks, which is pretty cool. On top of this though, there are new customization slots for weapons. We didn't get to use them, and the slots were empty on the most part, but from what I saw, there was a mod box with, I think, 3 or 4 additional slots inside of it. I will put a screenshot on screen right now. Someone actually took a sneaky picture of the screen, which isn't supposed to happen. This isn't my picture, by the way. But there is also a box labeled shader on the weapon, so it looks like mods are still on the table, and as well as this, we'll be able to get weapon shaders, at least for some of the weapons. We don't know if it's for all of the weapons or how much variety there's going to be, but there is absolutely this kind of customization for weapons confirmed now, so that's pretty exciting. Also worth noting is that on energy weapons, I believe it's called an elements or elemental section of the weapon, but this basically looks like it will offer you different options for elements. So whether they're randomly rolled or whether you can perhaps re-roll them yourself is not clear yet, but it looks like there will be some kind of control over the element on a particular weapon, which is pretty cool. Overall, the weapons are looking pretty awesome, and I think we are going to see more customization perhaps than we originally thought when we heard about, fixed weapon rolls and stuff like that. I did play the Sentinel Titan as well as the Voidwalker, and they were absolutely awesome. They look good when you see them, but believe me, they feel just as good to actually use. I can't even try to remember all of the perk options, but in the Sentinel there are absolutely returning things from the Defender Titan and stuff like that. Like I said, we weren't allowed to capture the event, but everything I've played has been absolutely fantastic, and I can confirm I am 100% a Sentinel main for now. The PvP was an absolute pleasure to play. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. It still feels like Destiny, it absolutely feels like Destiny, but it is way more balanced, and 4v4 is different, but because of the way the maps play, the kind of scale, and the objective design, it still feels really intense, and having played it today, it's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to playing a lot more in the beta. I don't want to say too much more just now, but the PvP is feeling really, really good. So we'll get our hands on it and kind of get our heads around it over the next week. And I think it's going to be something that people kind of come around to, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, it's been a pretty cool day. There's not a lot more I can really go into right now. I have seen quite a lot of stuff, but of course we didn't have, you know, the most time to play or anything like that. So not all of it kind of sticks in my head right now at this point. But like I said, tomorrow we actually get the beta for PlayStation and then Xbox on Wednesday. So it's going to be an awesome week jumping in, and I will of course be covering a lot of it here on the channel. But there we go. I just wanted to do a quick update about my trip to London today to play Destiny 2. It's been absolutely fantastic, and I wanted to let you guys know about a couple of interesting bits and bobs that we saw there. So if you have enjoyed this video, guys, a like is very much appreciated, and I'd be interested to hear any of your thoughts down in the comments section below. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to keep up to date with Destiny 2 content. I will cover absolutely everything that I can here on the channel. But for now, I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.